right. I tried to fit in, but the fit was just too tight. You made all the plans and signed all the waivers, and all you demanded was my best behavior. But that's not me. I gotta do my own thing. Just let me do my own thing, and then you'll see that I can't breathe with all these walls around me. Expectations, they surround me. I'm who I wanna be, and I don't need permission to be free.
All right, we are live. Yay! Hello, hello, hello. Andrea from Japan, Ali from Antipolo, Mariam from the UAE, Christine, hello, hello. Karen is joining from Australia. So, hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our monthly community coaching call. Oops, I have people in the waiting room. I didn't see you. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna make some of you co-hosts to help me with the waiting room. All right, thank you so much for being here. And I'm testing my new camera. There. All right, so I love it. Today is very, very powerful. So welcome, welcome, welcome to our monthly community coaching call. And again, I'm here to give you boost of positive reinforcement. And you're here, because you're being guided to be here, and feel free to share your thoughts, your insights, your intentions, your wins, your questions in the chat. And I'm here. I'm here for the next 2 hours or so. No, I'll do my best to keep it 2 hours. And yeah. So how are you all feeling? Just reading the chat. Hello, Andrea. Oh, Ali. I just finished my
Can you
one-on-one coaching.
can you share an oracle guidance for today?
Yes, of course, my dear. So I just finished a one-on-one coaching session with Ali. Okay, let's start with that. Oh my gosh. Let's start with the oracle guidance. This is not just for Ali, but for everyone.
5554.
Yes, this is for everyone. Althea, hello, beautiful ladies. Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3. Go. I trust the mystery of life. I
Ganda.
trust the mystery of life. So this is not just for Ali, but for everyone. And the topic that we have today is actually intuition, the power of intuition. Thank you for being here. Is it okay if I ask for a picture, my dear, with your oracle card? Here it is. Or send me your emojis. Yes. Okay, I'll screenshot. Yay. All right. So let me share my screen. Oh my God. I prepared. Like I did prepare for today. I really prepared. I don't usually like spend hours, but today I did. Oh my God. Like
Can
I
you
prepared.
share again the oracle guidance so I
Oh,
can
sure, my
screenshot if it's
dear.
okay?
Here.
Mas malinaw yung camera today, ha? I love it.
Yes. Inspired by you. Because I take all positive and improvement criticisms. So not just you, even my partner keeps on telling me, you know what, you have to fix the quality of your camera. I'm like, it's okay. But you know what? Because I have to improve my quality. So yes, that's why. Okay, enough chica. So I really prepared today. That's what I'm saying. Like I did prepare. And so I'm just like yesterday. Actually, I didn't prepare today. Yesterday night, I was like, okay, what do I talk about tomorrow? And then it's actually the power of your intuition. So, welcome to our monthly community coaching call, our Sacred Integration Circle. I want you to take a deep breath in with me. Inhale slowly, fully, completely, and exhale slowly and completely, and relax and release all tension, all stress. Feel yourself arriving fully into the sacred moment. I'm so grateful you've chosen to spend this special time with me, with us today. And it is actually Cinco de Mayo, right? This is a celebration of resilience and triumph. So I don't need to talk about like it's the Mexican triumph over a war again, I guess by French or yeah. Not really so good with history, but I know it's celebration of triumph for the Mexicans. And it's also a powerful 555 portal day in numerology, so 555. The next would be 5/5/2025. That's why I was encouraging Ali to create a launch or an event. Watch out for my collab with my dear Ali. So again, thank you so much for being here. The energy of 555 brings transformation, divine change, and new beginnings. And this is aligning you more with your highest timeline, your highest purpose. The portal that we're opening today, this is so perfect. I love it also that I started the day with a one-on-one coaching session again with my dear, beautiful Eliza. And it's just so powerful, The message that we had earlier is to be authentic and to not focus so much on the strategies and branding and everything, because you will evolve. We got this from connecting with Eliza's highest self. You will evolve, you will grow along the way. You will change as a person, as a light worker. And let's not be so like stringent or so fixed. Allow yourself to flow through life. And how do we flow? We flow with our intuition, with our inner wisdom. So this is the perfect energy for a gathering as we explore clarity, intuition, and inner wisdom. Again, I'm Aleli Carissa Jimena, your intuitive success mentor and transformational teacher. I'm here again showing up to share my love and light and positive boost of motivation for you to believe more and have more, and to develop more inner strength and core confidence to live the life of your dreams. And again, I'm here once again to activate you. Again, as I have been saying, through the power of words, the law of entrainment, and the law of vibration, and the power of energy healing, as we gather in this virtual sacred space, know that the vibration of my words, it's literally altering the frequency of your energetic field. And as always, after this, there will be like downloads and insights and then manifestations coming, and then you'll be guided by your intuition to take the inspired action steps moving forward. So I really want you to listen and follow through, and know that every word that I will speak today, it carries codes of awakening. I have encoded myself, done the healing work, done the commands, so that all the words that will come out of my mouth, my energy, these are all designed specifically for your soul's journey, for you. You're meant to hear these words right here, right now. And I will make sure that every sentence is worth your time. I value your time as well as much as I value mine. So I want you to know that every sentence is powerful, and through the law of entrainment, your energy is elevating to match the highest vibration in this container. So it may be me, it may be someone else who will uplift us. So the highest vibration, the highest energy in this container will elevate us all. That is what's happening. That's how powerful this work is. Connecting with like-hearted souls, like-minded goddesses, our energetic fields are quantum entangling, are already merging, and we are creating a collective consciousness of clarity, of inner peace, and of intuitive power. It is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled, so be it, and so it is. So before we dive deeper, I want to share that I just finished my onboarding call with Illuminations Abu Dhabi marketing, sales and marketing team this weekend. And actually, I did the research on them, and then I just realized that they started way back in 2006. 2006 was when I gave birth. So they're the same age as my son. And I'm just so proud to be the first Filipino practitioner that they trust to be the resident Reiki master teacher. Like, I honestly, this is such an honor, and I'm just so humbled at the same time. And I'm sharing this not to boast, but to remind you that your intuition is already guiding you toward opportunities beyond what your logical mind can conceive. And this is actually a testament to the power of following your intuition. Because when I first arrived in the UAE and I received that inner nudge to stay here in the UAE, my logical mind presented so many reasons why it wouldn't work, and everyone, all my friends, my family, everyone around me was telling me, what the hell, why are you, what, like they don't believe that I will make a future here, that I will establish myself here, that really you're gonna start all over again. Like, logically it doesn't make sense, the new culture, the cultural differences, the logistics, the distance from my family, the expenses, the competition. There's only one person who believed in me, and that's my son. That at that time, he's the only one who was just believing in me, that I'm meant to move to another country despite logic. And my intuition spoke louder than my logic. I remember at that time, and I listened. Now, beautiful opportunities have been manifesting. It was first Karma Yoga Dubai. I registered my coaching business. I had speaking opportunities for Fearless Fab Flamingo. It's a community of Filipino entrepreneurs in the UAE. Then I attracted Open Circle Yoga, and then now Illuminations, which is the number one, the oldest, the premier, the first well-being center in the Middle East. And beautiful opportunities, collaborations have been manifesting. And being here, I was also invited by TEDx Dubai, but I said I'm not yet ready because I don't know what to talk about yet. I'm still channeling messages. My perfectionism self is like, I have to deliver everything in 10 minutes. How can I do that? So I'm like, anyway, that's something that I'm working on. Like 10 minutes. How can I give so much value in 10 minutes? That is my struggle right now with that opportunity. Because, I love talking and sharing and everything. So this is something that I think my highest self is training me, because I always ask my highest self, show me the way to get there, right? And this is one of those, to train myself that yes, I can speak for hours and hours, and at the same time I also know how to be concise, to shorten my copy. I think that's the training that I'm doing now. So being here has helped me grow and quantum leap so much. All these opportunity portals have been allowing me to share my unique divine soul gifts, my healing gifts across cultures and continents. I have students from almost every continent, Europe, Asia, Australia, Canada, US. And since I started teaching Reiki here in 2021, when I was still a tourist, I already know that I'm going to be a resident here, and I know that I'm going to do it. Like, I envisioned it. So I encountered so many nationalities, and I'm just so proud of myself for following my intuition, for following my intuition, again, for following my intuition. And I know that you've been doing this as well. Like, Karen has moved from Brazil to Australia. Andrea's now in Japan. You know how we are actually just following. Althea, congratulations, my love. Congratulations. And belated happy birthday. Congratulations for your divine hike. Such a successful event. Oh my gosh. I remember when it was just a seed. And then, like, after the Starseed Activation Masterclass, you just got the download and then bam, 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 followed through, and you birthed it, and then it happened. It's right. It's in your reality, and there's more to come. So proud of you. So, you were following your intuition, the messages, the guidance, following through. So, just so proud of myself and so happy for myself for moving with the fears and holding faith at the same time. And I just want you to do the same. Move with the fears and hold faith at the same time. And that is exactly what happens when we trust. Then that is the oracle guidance for Ali and for everyone. I trust the mystery of life. We trust that still that golden voice within. And if there's anything else that I want to add, it's I allow stillness to heal and reveal. Stillness doesn't need to be a month, a week. It can be 5 minutes of stillness, and then you'll receive light bulb moments. You know, the ancient Polynesian navigators, actually a long time ago, they crossed vast oceans without all the like navigation modern instruments. They were just using their highly developed intuition and the patterns of the waves, and they're just using the stars. So like before, you can travel, cross oceans just by your intuition and following the natural elements. And just like them, just like all these ancient navigators, you also possess this innate navigational system. I repeat, this innate navigational system. And this will guide you to your most expansive timeline. This will guide you to your highest destiny. I'm just reading the chat before I share my screen once again. Hi all. Wow, needed to hear this, Karen says. 11:11. You know, Karen, you sent that message at 11:11. I have to take a screenshot of this. Karen, it's 11:11 here when you said needed to hear this. Hi all. Love that. Althea says, allow yourself to flow. Yes, love it. Althea says, yes, congrats, Ate. Congratulations to you. Althea says, thank you, Ate. Love it. All right. Love it. Thank you for your beautiful energy. Thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So here are some faith declarations. Again, feel free to ask your questions. I just have these downloads that I want to share. Honestly, I'm here to hold safe space, answer questions, activate you. If you don't have any questions, then just receive. Now, I invite you to place your hand in your heart and repeat after me. I want you to feel the vibration of each and every word. Let's recite these faith declarations with feelings. Touch your heart and breathe. Use your breath. Make sure you're relaxed, okay? Make sure that you're relaxed as you say all of these, because you manifest with ease when you're relaxed. All right. And you channel the flow of divine wisdom when you're relaxed. All right. 3, 2, 1. I decree and declare that today is a divine turning point in my relationship with my intuitive wisdom. I affirm that ancient knowledge is awakening within each of my cells now. I proclaim that the veils between my conscious mind and my infinite knowing are dissolving. I decree and declare that I'm a sacred vessel of divine intelligence. I affirm that my mind is a perfect instrument of cosmic connection. I proclaim that clarity flows through me with effortless grace and ease. I'm open to receiving clear guidance now. I just want you to feel the vibration of these words activating the intuitive centers in your body, not just your third eye, your heart, all the centers of your body, all the energetic centers. It is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. I don't know why you cannot hear my singing bowl with the a mic, but I hear it, and so just trust that it's working. Your words just now have literally shifted your energetic frequency to become more receptive to intuitive wisdom. And now I want to share this. Today, we're exploring the power of your intuition and the clarity of your intuition. And this is perhaps the greatest asset for your life of meaning and purpose, and your soulful business. You know the truth of what is really going on in your life right now. That's why, like, when I do my healing sessions now, I just do the shortcut, which is I just ask you to connect to your highest self, who's already manifested the life of your dreams. Then we just keep on asking that highest self messages, coming from that place. And how does that version of me want to express herself through me today? Or how does that version of me want to express herself as my highest self, as my true divine essence today? Like, no more digging on the past. Just connect to your future self, to the creatrix within you. You know the answer. Just like how earlier in my session with Ali, she just gave all the answers. It's amazing. Look, if you don't follow her, please follow Glow with Ali, because she's posting every single day authentic, raw, vulnerable, inspiring quotes and reels. I'm just double checking her IG. Glow with Ali. Glow with Ali. Yeah. And of course you can, share others here. You can share your Instagram if you want. So I'm just letting you know that it's amazing. And she has shifted so much from being addicted to the phone, like, scrolling, reacting, to creating. That's how much amazing shifts I saw with Ali, and she was explaining it to me today. So, from being the observer, or like following all these influencers, to being her own influencer, to being the own host of her show, of her event. Aside, remember the first time I shared how instead of hiring someone to host in her own launch, in her own Aphrodite event, she shifted to becoming her own host, her own facilitator. And again, I've been talking about Ali since since the start of the masterclass of this coaching call, because we were talking this morning. When I woke up, I took a bath, and then when we jumped on the Zoom call, we're both bagong ligo, we're both freshly showered with our hair wet and everything. All right, so today we're exploring the power of your intuition. And this is the greatest asset for your life, for your soulful business, for your relationships, for everything. You know the answers to every question circulating in your mind. How? Because your soul has been speaking the solutions to you, and your spirit guides have been trying to send you messages. That your angels are trying to use the signs to confirm the truth of what you already know. All these angel numbers that are like, you don't mean it. It's just natural. Like how I did the live. You don't see, whenever you do a live event or like a recording, you don't know how much time it's consuming, right? Until you pressed end. And then it was like 33 minutes and 44 seconds. This always happens all the time for me. And I know it also happens all the time for you. Like how you would see 1111, 333, 222, 444, 888, all of these. And sometimes your mind thinks too loudly and it drowns the voice of your intuition. Sometimes there are outside distractions holding you back from seeing the truth in your heart. So I love it that you're hibernating, when you're not talking to so much people that are draining your energies, connecting only to those who will support you and guide you and celebrate you and be there for you in your up leveling. And sometimes the feeling of confusion over what is right and wrong can feel overwhelming. And it's okay. All you have to do is take a deep breath. Let the answers present themselves to you. Pause. All you need to do is take a moment to yourself to honor your soul, clear your mind, and ground your energy. And clarity is your birthright. When you align with your true nature, answers flow effortlessly. when you are your true divine essence, answers will flow effortlessly, and the universe constantly speaks to you through your intuition. Your intuition is that sixth sense that receives flashes of insight directly from infinite intelligence. And the world's most successful people make decisions from this place of inner knowing. Even the inventors, Thomas Edison, for example, he would pose questions to his subconscious mind before sleeping. And I always tell this in my classes, you ask your subconscious mind just before sleeping, and when you wake up, you will wake up with the answers. And just like Thomas Edison and the other inventors would wake up with revolutionary inventions that are already fully formed in his mind, and all you have to do is implement them. All you have to do is listen and follow through and take the inspired action steps. And your intuition is your direct connection to the same source of genius within you. Just reading the chat. I allow stillness to heal and reveal. Love this. Aw, I love you. Love you, Ate Ali, for taking up space. Thank you for your medicine. Truly, Andrea says. Althea and Andrea are sisters, by the way, if you don't know. I love it that your energies. Oh my God. You know, you, Althea, Andrea, you're two different unique souls. You have different personalities, but you're also very similar in so many ways. Your magic, your medicine, your beauty. Like, you know, like one is earthy and wild and free, one is more classy and sophisticated and motherly, and one is the Mother Earth energy, and one is really mother for several rainbow indigo children. So you know how amazing you are. You're very unique, but you're so similar in so many ways. I love that. Karen says, been experiencing confusion and overwhelm as I am up leveling again. I feel the void big time. All right. I love it that you're here. Super love it that you're here. I'm just reading the chat, huh? Just want to know that I acknowledge all the chat. To the next level, Ate. Thank you so much for being here. Your classmates, by the way, in the Goddess Creatics Mastermind. All right, so the path to mental clarity. The more time you spend immersed in the love of your own vibration, the clearer your mind will become. There's no space in your divine self, your essence, for low and false vibrations. Low vibrations do not live in the high frequencies. When you're there high, there's no way that low vibrations will entangle with you, will reach you. And when we focus on the spiritual practices that provide self-love and self-care, we're able to harmonize the flow of energy between our mind, body, and soul. And this will bring great clarity that you seek. You have to balance the mind, body, and soul. And think of your mind as a sacred pond. When disturbed by worry, the water becomes murky and it becomes full of sediments and gunk. And you know, worry, I keep on saying this also, it's simply imagination used incorrectly. Worry is simply a prayer for what you don't want. So why pray for something that you don't want? That same creative power that can envision your highest self is being misdirected toward fear-based scenarios when you worry. So think of your mind like the waters of your mind becoming still. So when it's still, you see not only the bottom of the pond, but also the perfect reflection of the sky above. If you really understand this analogy, this metaphor, this mirror-like clarity, you see the bottom of the pond, you see the reflection of the sky above. This allows you to perceive clearly both your human nature and your divine connections simultaneously when you're still, when you're not disturbed by worry. Now, I'm here today to remind you of the strength of your own inner knowing and for you to trust in its power to lead you. You will never be taken to a place where you cannot overcome your challenges. Every element in your life path, as difficult as may be, is predestined for you. They're like predestinies, and you can shift, you can choose the highest destiny for you. This is also according to the Kabbalah teachings, Tantra, a lot of ancient wisdom teachings. It's there for you to move through it and succeed past it so that your soul can transform into greatness. All these challenges are meant for you to surpass, to succeed past, for you to transform into greatness. I'm burping. And with every obstacle that you triumph over, you gain wisdom. So if you feel worried or weak, all you have to do is, again, listen to the voice of your soul. It's there. Listen within. And how often do we look outside ourselves for answers when the most reliable guide lives within? Your intuition is the wisdom of your soul. It's your internal GPS. It actually is the divine guidance within you, speaking through your own feelings, knowings, nudges, or hunches. And this voice becomes clearer when you practice it, when you practice listening to it, and when you believe in divine support and guidance. You're always divinely guided by the universe, your spirit guides, and your higher self. You're not alone. You're never alone. You're always supported. You're always connected. You're always immersed in love and light to support you. Abundance of love and light to support and to hold you. Whenever you are confused, do not fear it, because the truth will always prevail. I know it's very philosophical to say, but the truth is you're always supported and guided to live the greatest life that you desire. If you truly believe in it, and you believe in all the laws, again, if you want to review all the laws, you can watch the replay of the identity shift. I don't know how much time will it be free on YouTube. So grab it while it's there. I talked about all the laws of the universe, including law of dharma, law of giving and receiving, vibration, assumption, like the laws that we have to live in alignment with. And it will support you to live the greatest life that you desire. You have to believe and you have to work with the laws, because if not, then you'll stay there. You'll stay stuck in human ego problems, you know? So through times when you're confused or times of darkness, let the voice of your intuition lead the way forward. Remind yourself of the strength within you, the light within you. Again, God is not separate from us, and God communicates continuously through our intuitive inner knowing. You're always divinely guided by the universe. This isn't like something that only a few people would experience. Intuition is not just reserved for special people. It's available to everyone who listens. And God speaks to us through feelings of peace, of expansion, of quiet knowing, of stillness, not through fear, not through contraction, not through the energy of lack, not through the energy of anxiety. And I just want you to take a moment again now to place your hand over your heart and feel the warmth of your palm connecting with your heart center. You can touch also one hand on your heart, the other one on your belly. I want you to repeat this affirmation with me all together now. I am divinely guided in every moment. I trust the wisdom of my highest self. I recognize the signs and synchronicities that light my path. And I am a channel for divine intelligence. And I want you to feel the power of these words as they ripple through your energetic field, activating you to remember your eternal connection to Source, divine Source energy. Imagine how these high vibration declarations, faith statements, and declarations are transforming yourselves right now, Right now, I invite you to notice what intuitive insights are already trying to reach you right now. Maybe there's a situation in your life where you've been seeking clarity on your next inspired action step. And as I speak these words, I want you to allow your intuition, your internal GPS, to come up with the perfect answer to your question. Ask and receive. Trust the first thing that comes to your mind, that initial spark, that initial light bulb moment, before doubt creeps in, before the energy of lack, before the energy of doubt and worry creeps in. That initial spark, that light bulb moment, that is your intuition speaking to you. I want you to listen and follow through. And you may receive the answer now, you may receive it later, like a more clearer perspective later, more clearer, crystal clear, inspired action step. Like for example, it's your signature coaching program. For me, I know that I'm gonna create something, but then all the modules will come later, so but I just want you to take that, whatever you hear, and then follow through. Your intuition is your business GPS. GPS for your business and your life. And your intuitive clarity becomes your greatest asset for your soulful business and your life. And your intuition is your most reliable business partner and most reliable coach. It's not me, it's your intuition. Your intuition bridges divine wisdom and practical action. It's a quiet voice that says yes to certain opportunities and no to other opportunities that are just gonna drain you. And often, before your logical mind knows why, you already know. Before even having an explanation, you already know if something is right for you. You don't even have to think about it. You just know. Like I don't say anymore, I'll think about it. I say I'll meditate on this, I'll process on this, I'll incubate, or I'll ask my angels, Honestly, we don't really need to think about it, right? And your intuition is your divine guidance, and it doesn't always make logical sense in the moment, but it always leads to our highest good. And when we quiet our ego mind, the voice of spirit becomes loud and clear. The miracle is simply the shift in perception. When you shift your perception from fear to love, from confusion to clarity, from lack to abundance, every time you choose to listen to your intuition instead of your fear, you're performing this miracle of shift in perception, or perceptual shift. That is the miracle. When you shift internally your mind, your mental clarity, your decisions. And in business, following your intuition means knowing which clients align with your energy, recognizing which offerings will truly serve your community, understanding when to expand and when to simplify, feeling which investments will yield spiritual and material returns, discerning which collaborations will elevate your mission. And when you build a business from intuition, you create something sustainable, something authentic, and aligned with your soul's purpose. You stop chasing, start setting trends instead of chasing, following the trends. You start setting. As I've mentioned before, instead of reacting to others, you start creating. You move from reaction to creation. When you market from intuitive clarity that you just know, you attract ideal clients effortlessly and easily. No, you don't need so much. You just need the high quality, high vibe students, sisters, partners, collaborators, investors, friends. Your intuition connects you to the field of infinite possibilities. And when you operate your business from this connected state, not separate, always connected, solutions and opportunities will just appear in your mind. You don't need to force things. You just know. Like, oh, okay, this doesn't work. but it works this way. For example, um, this always happens to me, whenever I do a 3-day masterclass, whatever the topic of the masterclass, I would always attract a soul line student, at least one. That's always the case. Always the case. The thing is, it's funny because some of those students that I would attract didn't even attend the 3-day masterclass. Like they weren't there. It's crazy and it's amazing. It's magical. But logically, logic will tell you, all those who attended my 3-day masterclass will be my next client, my next soul line student, my next soulmate student. But no, honestly, it's illogical. They didn't even have to be there. Like, for example, Elisa, she didn't attend any of my 3-day masterclass before she signed up in our one-on-one coaching. Even Karen didn't attend any of my 3-day masterclass before. Bev, my new soul line student, I remember Angela, when she signed up, she just attended one class, just one. So it's like the logic will tell you the strategy is get everyone in that 3-day masterclass, and all of the ones who will attend, we follow up. I didn't really follow that strategy, and I just know that it will come in other places. Illogically, they will come. And even if you give free value to some people, like a lot of people in my first 3-day masterclass last year, they received the free value, and those who didn't give the free who didn't receive the free value, those who paid for like my paid masterclasses, they're the ones who signed up. Meaning the strategy will tell you give it for free so that they will sign up. But then honestly, it will come from all directions. So I just want you to be open and available, that all the good karma you give will come back to you in other ways and form. It will come back to you. All the good karma, all the goodness, all the value you give will come back to you in so many ways and form. And again, your intuition connects you to the field of infinite possibilities. So operate your business in this connected state. Now, I want you to recite all these feelings, all these faith declarations again with me, with feelings. Touch your heart, one hand in your heart, the other one in your belly. Use your breath. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Soak in as much love and light as you're able. And exhale. Completely relax, release all tension, and gently affirm. I decree and declare that wonderful insights are flowing through me at this moment. I affirm that my intuitive wisdom is crystallizing into perfect clarity. I proclaim that divine guidance is speaking directly to me. I affirm that my intuitive gifts are awakening beyond what I could imagine. Let us recite these words again. Oh, welcome, my dear Jessica. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I ask you to unmute yourself if you want, and let's recite all of these again. Again, if you don't want, it's perfectly all right. If you just want to relax and lie down, it's perfectly all right. Okay, let's recite again all of these. 3, 2, 1. I decree and declare that wonderful insights are flowing through me at this moment. I affirm that my intuitive wisdom is crystallizing into perfect clarity. I proclaim that divine guidance is speaking directly to me. I affirm that my intuitive gifts are awakening beyond what I could ever imagine. It is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled, so be it, and so it is. All right, now, open your journal, get your pen and paper or your notes, or type in your laptop or your iPhone or your phone, and let's explore these powerful questions. Before you begin writing, I want you to take 3 deep breaths and place your non-dominant hand over your heart. Basically, that's the left for a lot of us. This activates the connection between your heart intelligence and your brain when you touch your heart, and then silently state or just say yes. I open myself to receive clear intuitive guidance now. My highest wisdom flows through me onto this page. So when you're writing, you know that highest wisdom is flowing through you. And as you write, allow your pen to move without censoring. Let your intuition guide your hand rather than your analytical mind. And the ancient practice of automatic writing. This has been used by mystics for centuries until now. The coaches that will, including me, that will encourage you to bypass the conscious mind and access deeper wisdom. So, first, finding clarity. When did I last feel most certain about my direction? What areas feel most clear right now? What one step can I take today for more clarity? What is my soul trying to tell me today? If my intuition had one message, what is that trying to tell me today? What message would it be? If my intuition had one message for me now, what would it be? What is my soul trying to tell me today? What thoughts or feelings keep returning or coming back lately? What meaningful coincidences have I noticed? What truth am I avoiding? How can I enable strength in my mental health? Happy Mental Health Awareness Month. What practices have helped my mental wellness before? What drains my energy? And it's time, of course, to set boundaries if you know what drains your energy. What limiting beliefs am I ready to release? And yeah, that's always the question that I ask you with each and every one-on-one session. What limiting beliefs are you ready to release now? For example, earlier in our session with Ali, it's expectations. Release expectations. You intend, you give unconditionally with love, and release expectations from others. That's very, very healthy, because expectation, actually, I feel it's an attachment, right? So the Buddha says that attachment is the key, the detachment is the key to happiness. Attachment is the root of all suffering. But when you're detached, when you release expectations, that's when you become happy and relaxed and calm and accepting of every moment. So, as you contemplate and reflect on these questions, remember that when we're seeking clarity, it doesn't mean that you have to see the entire path. Sometimes it's simply about seeing the next right step and just follow. Like, I just know that I have to apply as my business here. I have to register my business here. I have to be a resident here in the UAE. I just knew it. I just knew that I'm meant to be here. I don't know how I'll survive and thrive. I just know the next right step. I didn't know that 3 years after, 4 years after, I will be a part of Illuminations. I didn't know, honestly, like how it will happen. I just know that it will happen somehow for me to become an established coach, master energy healer, intuitive success mentor here. And it's just me seeing the next right step. Faith is taking the first step. Even when you don't see the whole path, you don't see the whole staircase, you just know that you have to take that next step upwards. So, for example, what thoughts or feelings keep returning or coming back? For me, and this is also the message earlier in the one-on-one coaching session, it's to rest and relax. Like, my soul has been nudging me toward more rest and relaxation. And I know change is coming. I just need to relax first and hibernate before that big change is coming. So I did a lot of rest yesterday, this weekend actually. So in order to have that crystal clear connection with the collective consciousness, the cosmic universe, you got to have mental clarity and emotional well-being. So mind, body, spirit, emotions, your body, your mind, and your spirit, they have to be balanced. They're part of the same integrated system. So that's why it's very important to have practices that will help you, not draining your energy, but help you achieve this balance. For example, it's maybe hiking in nature, morning meditation, evening reflection, nature walks that energize me whenever I'm depleted by social media. And I was also talking to Ali about this cluttered workspace that affects your mental clarity. And that's also the message that I have. So creating beautiful sacred work environment, minimalist, throw away, sell your old clothes and old things. And that's what feng shui is all about. For me, that's their message, to really throw away old stuff, give away more and more. I've been doing it, but more. I need to declutter more. That's also the message for Ali today. And yeah, for me, what limiting belief am I ready to release? For me, it's releasing the belief that I must always be productive to be worthy. And that is my journey because I'm an A student. I would really burn the midnight oil. I was a people pleaser, parent pleaser. I didn't want to not I didn't want to just be mediocre. I want to be the top of the class, even if it's really taking a toll on me studying. And even at work, I tend to be a workaholic because I feel like I'm when I'm more productive, I'm more worthy. I deserve the promotion. I deserve more money if I'm more productive. But what if we can just release that? That you can flow and allow things to be easy. So I hope that you're doing the journal exercise. I'll send you the link. Karen says, I'm journaling. I know you are. I love you. So excited for our session this Wednesday. We're going to clear more. And you know what? I know that I've been recommending you to do like your funnels and everything, but honestly, some people, they just do it through Google Docs. So of course, I want it to be beautiful and everything, but other people, they just send Google Docs and the text is there. And then I'm like, everything's there in just the text. It's so simple. It works for them. So sometimes it can be as simple as that. Of course, I want you to have a beautiful website and landing page and everything, but sometimes you can like think, how can I simplify my process, For example, for me, I used to always send a newsletter with each and every live event. It takes time, huh? It takes time to write the newsletter. And then now I realized it's actually simpler and much more effective if I just DM people. I used to like do newsletter blasts live today. But I mean, I still do it once in a while. But, during those times when I don't want to be in my computer, I just send DMs to those who I feel will benefit. And yeah. And then now, I'm doing my best to balance, like going live on YouTube, and also, of course, keeping the privacy of my container. But when I go live on YouTube, it's just less of an additional step for me. I don't have to download and upload. That's why I did it in the last 3-day masterclass as well. I'm like, oh my God, it's so easy. I don't need to. I did it before, but then I was like overthinking that what if, but you can keep the privacy while eliminating that extra step. But of course, I'm not gonna broadcast everything live, but I'm just like channeling, shall I do it live YouTube or not? Like I ask my angels, like today, shall I, like the last Thursday masterclass, I didn't, because I just feel like the energy for the day is more intimate. So like I sense it. My point is, you can simplify your processes. You just ask. For me, it's so helpful to not have to download and upload it. And it happened, that insight happened before when I used to do the live event inside the private Facebook group. I was like, why can't I just do it inside the private Facebook group in a way that I don't have to download and upload? And that saves a lot of time for me. So there are like things that you will receive and you just have to follow through. Like eliminating unnecessary steps. So right now, instead of weekly sessions, now I'm doing my new offer now. It's bi-weekly or every other week. Bi-monthly, bi-weekly. I search in the thesaurus, both are the same. Because that's actually 80%, 90% of my clients, my private clients, they don't actually want to meet weekly. Even if we schedule it, it doesn't happen. So the need, the necessity, the pattern or the flow is that I don't need to do weekly sessions. So now I shifted that to we can meet up to 2 times a month. Meaning, because I also have clients who just meet me once a month. My point is, you don't have to like I have to meet them weekly because that's the value. No, actually, a lot of people, they want it fast. They want it quick. They don't want to like sit down in the Zoom room for hours. I have a client who told me, you know what, you overextend the sessions. Let's keep like, really. I was like, I'm overcomplicating things when it can be simple. So instead of saying weekly, now I say up to 2 times a month. Up to, meaning you can meet once a month if that's what you prefer. So that's simple, very simple. It's amazing how everything is changing. Like logic will tell you this, but your intuition and the flow will tell you otherwise. All right, so before I move on to the next, the science behind intuition, I want to give you some time for this journaling. I'll play music. Jessica, love all your DMs. Oh, I love you. Thank you for this. Thank you for this. I love your energy, Jessica. I love your energy. I love your wild and free spirit. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of you. Thank you. So I'm gonna play one of my favorite songs. 3 minutes journaling, and then we'll continue.
I'm gonna reclaim my power. I'm taking back all of me. I'm gonna love myself, my beauty, my energy. I'm reclaiming all I stripped forgive all the times I was afraid and stayed and played the game between the lines. Oh, I put my claim on it, right there. I put my name on it, right there, right there. I put my claim on it, right there. I put my name on it, right there, right there. I'm giving myself permission so I can release my hurt. I'm giving up all the times I did not put my feelings first. I'm reclaiming all my magic so I could bring all of me. I'm gonna reclaim my body and my sexuality. I put my claim on it, right there. I put my name on it, right there, right there. I put my claim on it, right there. I put my name on it, right there, right there. I am worthy. I am powerful. I am worthy. I am powerful. Yeah. I'm gonna take back my power. I'm reclaiming all of me. Let's see. I'm gonna use my voice, my love, and my sovereignty. I'm taking back all the parts I did not want to give away. I'm gonna love myself, my beauty, my energy. I put my claim on it, right there. I put my name on it, right there, right there. I put my claim on it, right there. I put my name on it, right there, right there.
Andrea says, I knew you'd play it at the Love it. All right. I'm guided by spirit to read an excerpt of one of my favorite books, I Affirm My Power. I live authentically in alignment with my soul. When you live in alignment with your soul, you feel a deep sense of peace within you, for you know that you're living as your most authentic, raw, and truthful self. When you live from this space, your soul is grounded in your body, feeling completely nurtured and nourished from the energy of Mother Nature. When you live in alignment with your soul, you're able to fulfill your life purpose, enabling you to lead a vibrant and rewarding life. When you live in alignment with your soul, you're able to make powerful decisions with confidence, as you now hold complete clarity over your life path. From here, your life flows easily because you know the answers to all of your questions. You hold the ability to act courageously from this space of pure love as you feel the abundance of creation from source energy at the core of your being. I want to repeat that. You feel the abundance of creation from source energy at the core of your being. I love that line. I repeat that. You hold the ability to act courageously from this space of pure love as you feel the abundance of creation from source energy at the core of your being. To live from this space as your authentic self, you first need to reveal what it is that your soul wants from this life. You need to learn about what kind of person you aspire to become, and you need to be crystal clear on your boundaries to protect and support yourself as you achieve your goals in this life. And most importantly, you need to love yourself as you discover the incredible uniqueness of who you are and what you are put on this earth for. This raw, truthful, authentic version of yourself is the real you, is a version of yourself that your soul craves, that your soul sings with joy throughout your body. You have the power to be this version of yourself, but so often we are fearful. We are fearful of how incredible and mighty we can become. We have been talking about this in the last few days, right? sometimes we still have this fear to outshine others, to shine fully, because we feel like we will hurt others, or that others will abandon us or betray us or not celebrate us or not stay with us when we shine so fully. And we're done with that. We don't know how to handle our own power. And we are afraid to appear as if we are loving ourselves in case others look down on us for it. Like we're afraid for other people to think that we are selfish for loving ourselves. But we can't live in fear of what another might think, for then we would be serving another and not ourselves. We need to embrace the truth of who we really are as we live confidently and bravely in alignment with our soul. The more we live as this version of ourselves, the happier we will become, the more naturally our life will flow, and the more miracles and synchronicities will come our way. You know the truth of who you really are. You know how to live in alignment as this pure version of yourself. Work through any hesitation within that is holding you back from stepping into this alignment. The moment you choose to be who you desire to be, you will be happy, free, and completely at peace with all that is around you. Who is that I wish to be? What qualities do I aspire to hold? What kind of life do I want to live? What energy do I wish to vibrate? What wisdom do I seek? How can I be a better version of myself? Where do I lack love for myself? How can I step into this power more? The book Mariam is asking, what book is that? It's I Affirm My Power. Everyday Affirmations and Rituals to Create the Life That You Desire by Phoebe Garnsworthy. Yes. All right. Just guided to read that all of a sudden. It's not part of my notes. But she's like, where's the book? And then it's there, and then okay, read it. Okay, so science behind intuition. Modern research confirms what spiritual teachers have always known. Scientists have discovered neural networks throughout our body, including about 40,000 neurons in the heart. This is our heart brain. And this explains why intuition often feels physical, like a heart knowing, a gut feeling. And intuitive sights typically come from the right brain hemisphere, our creative side, not the logical side. And this right brain hemisphere sees patterns and connections that the analytical, logical left brain can't process. And this is why intuition can instantly grasp complex situations. You just don't know how, but some surgeons in the hospital, they have, of course, the test that will affirm what needs to be done, what are the symptoms and everything. But honestly, they have this medical intuition wherein they just know when they see the client because of their hunch, their gut feel. They already know before they do the tests. So this happens to you as well. Like before you receive all the confirmations, the statistics, the exams, whatever, you just know already. Like for example, in my psychological test in school, before I even receive the findings, I already know that the best career for me is being a teacher. Like you don't need all these statistics. Actually, the limitation of statistics is that it's based on the past. Your intuition, it's based on all dimensions in lifetimes. You're not boxed according to the past and patterns. Intuition, it's connected to the collective consciousness, which includes the past, the present, and the future. So intuitive insights come from the right brain hemisphere, and our intuition can grasp complex situations beyond logic. And when we meditate and practice mindfulness, we strengthen these neural networks that allow intuitive information to reach our conscious awareness from our subconscious mind to our conscious mind. And we're literally building the biological pathways for clearer intuition. By the way, in the slides, I included my favorite books on spiritual wisdom. I searched all of the pictures that will fit properly. So these are like my recommended I mean, I have more books, but these are like my recommended readings when it comes to power of your conscious mind, power of your awareness, and like how to use your intuition in your business, and yeah, in manifesting. I love this, The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. It's one of my favorites. Super. And Conversations with God. Conversations with God is actually gonna tell you that you are one with God. You receive all these messages, and yeah, how divine you are. Outwitting the Devil, you know that you know which part of you is not your intuition. It's the devil, it's the main voice. And the goal is to move away from that and follow that God consciousness within you. So as I've mentioned, we're building the biological pathways for clear intuition when we meditate. And it doesn't have to be long. It can be 5 minutes. It can be just closing your eyes for 1 minute. It doesn't have to be long. Now, we'll do this exercise. Akashic Records future self connection, remembering the future. This is just one of the most amazing, very simple, but very powerful exercise to enhance your intuitive abilities in all areas of your life. So again, what are the Akashic Records? I know all of you know what Akashic Records are. These are energetic archives of all that ever was, is, or will be. This is the cosmic library that exists in the spiritual realm, in the etheric realm, beyond time and space, and they're holding the imprint, the blueprint, the soul blueprint of every possibility throughout all dimensions of existence, your timelines for every thought, every action, every possibility. And according to ancient wisdom, you can access these records anytime through the Hall of Records. And all you have to do is access this with wisdom through meditation. So I invite you to access this wisdom. We're going to connect with your future self who has already mastered intuitive clarity, because in the quantum field, that version of you already exists. And time is not linear. Everything is happening simultaneously, multidimensional realities, and your future self is actually reaching back to you. As you are reaching forward, all of the parallel timelines of your future self are also reaching out to you or reaching back to you. You can choose. You can choose which timeline you want to flow with, or you want to manifest. Okay, so you can do this again on your own. You can light a candle, you can burn sage, or you can just simply set the intention that your space is now a portal to higher consciousness. Just listen to the sound of my voice. You can do this exercise while your eyes are closed, or you can just simply connect with yourself with your eyes open with a soft gaze. Make sure that your spine is straight to allow for absolute alignment with divine source energy. And I want you to breathe and relax. Place your hands on your lap, palms facing upward in receiving mode or receptivity mode. You can close your eyes, or again, you can just simply touch your heart and set the powerful intention. I now access the Akashic records of my highest future self. I'm connecting with my highest future self for the highest good of all. I want you to take 7 deep breaths, imagining each inhale that you're ascending to higher consciousness. With each inhale, you're ascending, going up, higher. And I want you to feel yourself rising through the layers of ordinary reality into the spiritual realms where all knowledge is stored in the Akashic records. And with each exhale, I want you to release any doubt, fear, limiting belief, limitation that would block this connection. Again, visualize this magnificent library with towering shelves made of golden bright light. Notice the space and this library exists within your own higher consciousness. You belong here. You have always had access to this wisdom. All you have to do is listen and follow through. And you will see a special book that radiates with your unique soul signature, your personal story, and it contains the timeline of your future, your future highest self, where you have fully embodied your magnetic, majestic, magical life, your future mastery, your intuitive mastery. And you feel the energy emanating from the book. This is your own highest potential calling you. And when you open the book, it will open up to reveal not words, but scenes, living scenes, images, sight, sounds, voice, messages from your future. You can see yourself 5 years from now, maybe, witnessing how you move through the world with complete intuitive clarity and living in line with your purpose every day, living a life of freedom and fun and fulfillment, and observe how you make decisions, how you show up, how you communicate with others, how you give, how you receive, how you value yourself, how you come out fully to the world, how you give unconditional love and understanding and compassion, how your energy field affects everyone around you, your promised people. And I want you to notice the peace, the calmness, the serenity in this future highest version of you, this future highest self of you with absolute trust and certainty in your inner knowing. And I want you to merge with this future highest self, allowing her mastery to infuse to your current being now. And I want you to feel the sensation of already possessing this intuitive clarity. This is already yours to access now. And I want you to just merge and ask, what is my next inspired action step? What daily practice most that will most accelerate my being now? Or you can also ask in a way that you're coming from it already done. So what inspired action step, what daily practice really most accelerated your intuitive development? You ask directly your highest self. What is it that you have to do on a weekly basis, perhaps, or daily, or weekly, or monthly, for you to get there? Take me there, show me the way. Talk to that highest future version of you, merging into one, and listen deeply as the wisdom transfers to you, and ask, what is the number one thing that I have to do? And what is the number one belief that I have to release, that you release, that allowed you to fully blossom? What is the one thing that you focused on that allowed you to quantum leap and up level to the next level, to the next level of expansion? And just remain receptive. Again, be very open to receive whatever insights arrive. They may come in words, images, they may come in simply knowing, or a word, or a message, or an image, or a group of words, a phrase, a color, a symbol, a number, a song, a name. Trust whatever form they take is perfect for your current level of consciousness, and just allow yourself to receive the message. And also, as you merge with your future higher self, I want you to ask, what one specific gift that you have now, that you have developed, can I carry back with me into my present reality now? Can I take one gift from you into the now? And I want you to feel this gift coming from your highest, your most fullest, highest self, living the life of her dreams, magnetizing the life that she wants to live. The freedom, the fun, the fulfillment, the ease, the grace, the joy, the bliss. Feel that gift coming from her being downloaded now into your energetic field now as a golden light or a cord of bright light that integrates into every cell of your being now. Feel that being downloaded now. Remain open and expansive. And as you conclude your merging with your future higher self, I want you to express gratitude, say thank you to your future self, and all the keepers of the Akashic records. Know that this connection remains open to you always, that you can always access this. And when you're ready, gently return to your awareness in this present moment, your physical body, taking time to ground yourself by feeling the support beneath you in your bed, in your chair, wherever you are, taking several deep breaths. And shake, shake, shake excess energies, and can gently open your eyes, or if your eyes are already open, just want you to write down every detail of your experience in your journal, even like images, words, impressions, messages that may reveal fully later on. This wisdom can reveal fully later, but whatever you receive now, please write down on your journal. And this is how you quantum jump into parallel realities, where you already exist in your fully awakened state, and then you merge with the now, and then you ask for the gift to be downloaded now, coming from your future highest self, who has already done all the inner work, developed all the healthy habits, already manifested all the love and abundance and joy, and you're simply remembering your future. So take some time to journal whatever message you receive. Again, I'm answering the chat. The book that I read earlier. So Mariam is asking, I Affirm My Power by whom? Phoebe Garnsworthy. Yeah, that's the name of the author. All right. So I infuse a lot of her affirmations in my work as well. I love all the affirmations in this book. All right. So if you want to share any thoughts, let me know. And if you have any questions, let me know also. I've infused the PowerPoint slides that I shared with you with so many practices. I guess for now, I want to focus on that, and then you can do this on your own free time. You know, some more tools to awaken your intuition. In my Oracle card reading course, we become a professional Oracle card reader. We also do the Satanama chanting, yeah, the remembering your future, and some more exercises and connecting with your angels. I didn't include the chanting here, but these are more intuition building, awakening tools that you can do. Very, very basic. Create a dedicated space in your home with objects that evoke peace and clarity. Again, when you're most peaceful and relaxed, that's where you have more clarity. Sometimes we think the message is coming from our intuition when actually, in truth and in fact, it's coming from fear-based ego, human mind. So be able to like discern that. And begin each day with 10 minutes in your dedicated space. It can be just by your bedside, or just staying in bed before checking your devices. Engage with your higher mind or your highest self first before the devices. And ask, what do I most have to know today? What do I have to know today? And then record, or just listen and follow through with whatever comes without judgment. And this simple practice opens the intuitive channels before the logical mind takes over. Intuitive body scanning, I do this all the time. I practice this 3-step process. First, you breathe deeply into your body, you present a question to your body, and then you notice where you feel expansion or contraction. And perhaps your yes feels warmth in your chest, or no creates like a knot in your stomach. I want you to just know your own intuitive vocabulary, you know your own body. So for me, it's really, when I know that it's for me, it's really a feeling in my heart that is like expansive, and I get so excited about it. And even though it can be disguised as a fear, I know when it's expansive, right? And I know if it's not for me, honestly, it's my root, it's my sacral chakra that will be affected. You know, sometimes I would freeze, or sometimes um I would have irritable bowel syndrome suddenly, or like, honestly, it's my root that I feel gets chaotic when I know that I'm entering a not so good decision. And then I just know that, okay, this is not for me. You know, because logic will tell you otherwise. But intuition, again, is not based on logic. So document patterns to strengthen your intuitive vocabulary and know yourself, discover yourself. You can also record hunches, dreams, nudges, note when intuitive hits prove accurate for you, and list questions. And appreciate moments when intuition really served you. Also, you can ask, what would love do in this situation? What choice aligns with my highest self? If I knew I couldn't fail, what would I choose? You know, these questions, if I knew I couldn't fail, what would I choose? These questions bypass fear, and this helps you connect to your intuitive wisdom. The answers often come immediately as a sense of rightness or goodness. You can also visualize, so see your business as an aura, as a living entity of light. Like, it's an entity, it's not just a business, it's really an entity. Connect with the highest potential of the business, the purpose. Notice which aspects glow brighter, and that will be your expansion areas. And request specific guidance to your most pressing questions, and see yourself receiving the guidance with perfect clarity. Um, you can also try to visualize each and every, like, okay, if I do this, let's visualize myself doing in-person retreats, for example, or I visualize myself here in this place. Like, try to visualize and connect with several possibilities and know which one will glow brighter, where you feel more expansive, excited, calm as well. Like, you're excited but not anxious, you know? We don't want anxious, we don't want that feeling. Yes. And then you can also do the intuitive decision matrix. So you list down, of course, the logical pros and cons, but ultimately you sense your body sensations for each option. Actually, you know already what's right for you. It's just your intuition, not intuition, it's just your left brain, it's just your overthinking that's stopping you, or your ego. It's either your ego or your fear or your overthinking that's stopping you. So sense your body, also your dreams will, or meditation insights, it says a lot, and synchronicities that happen in your life. For example, I thought I meant to be in US, but that was my ego, that was my attachment side. I was attached to someone there and I wasn't seeing the clear picture. And like when I went to Thailand for my yoga teacher training, I encountered so much beautiful synchronicities there that I could have said yes to, but because of my attachment to the US, I still wanted to come back. And what happened was, no matter how much my ego attached, chasing human self want, how much the human in me want to be there, the universe will not let me. So I experienced being sent back to the Philippines after flying, that was like almost 20 hours to LA. And then I was sent back to the Philippines because, well, immigration said that at that time that why am I always visiting US, as if it's, it's just uh like the nearby mall or something, or the nearby province. Because there was a year that I visited US for like 5 times because I was chasing someone there. So, but the universe wouldn't really allow me, no matter my human ego side will want, the universe wouldn't allow me. So, yeah, sometimes you think it's your intuition, but it's actually, you have to see the bigger picture and come from a place of neutrality, not attachment, not fear, not ego. Yes, and yeah, so these are ways for you to decide based on your intuition in your business. It's very important to quiet the mind when you present the question. You check the body signals, you visualize the outcomes, energetic experience the potential pathways, and then you take aligned action, moving forward with confidence in your own intuitive guidance. And yes, and remember that it's really it will really give you more and more clarity when your mind, body, and soul are balanced. Because your soul, your spirit is connected to eternal essence. It's your source of intuitive wisdom. Your mind is the interpreter of your subconscious mind, by the way, of intuitive message. And your body is what will express the intuitive guidance. So this alignment creates the perfect conditions for intuitive wisdom to flow freely through all aspects of your being. More intuition awakening tools. Nature. I'm sure the divine hike that Althea did this last week, it really helped you, it amplifies your intuitive receptivity, your psychic powers. So even just once a week, I recommend this daily, but if you don't have time right now, once a week, spend even just 30 minutes alone in a natural setting, connecting to a plant, a tree. I have live plants here in my workplace, my desk. I have more plants in my bedside, outside, in my living room, in my balcony. So I surround myself with flowers and indoor plants and outdoor plants. It really helps me in my intuition. So sometimes I just touch them. I just know they're with me. This plant, this flower, it's supposed to be only alive for 2 weeks. And this is with me for more than a month, or almost 2 months now. Like, I asked them, how much time will it stay alive? And it's magic. It's still alive. It's just amazing. So amazing how it's still alive. It's like live flower, it's real, like with the soil and everything. Yes. So for 10 minutes, just observe with all your senses. 10 minutes, mentally ask your pressing question, and 10 minutes, just listen. Again, time is an illusion, so these are just suggestions. What I mean is just have an equal time to observe, to ask, to listen for answers in the natural world around you. The natural world will give you answers. Even your pets, your animals will help you answer. They will connect with them. And learn to distinguish between your intuition, your ego, and your fear. Intuition speaks with calm neutrality, even when delivering challenging messages. It's not so loud, like it's not gonna shout at you so loud. It can be so simple, really angelic voice. Ego speaks with anxiety and attachment to outcomes and concern for how you will be judged, for how things will appear, how many likes you will have, all these, like how you will prove yourself to others and stuff like that. Fear speaks with catastrophic predictions and worst case scenarios. Like I won't have enough next month. That is fear. And yeah, this intuition acceleration breathwork is basically just exhaling more than you inhale. So inhale, hold, exhale more than you inhale. And just practice that before asking for intuitive guidance. This is one pranayama exercise, control of life force energy. We did this for like a whole month. I did a whole month of pranayama tantra yoga teacher training. We basically just breathe slowly and deeply and exhale more than you inhale. And this calms the analytical mind, activates the parasympathetic receptivity side of the brain, which is the state where intuition flows most freely when you're relaxed, when you're calm, when you're in the rest and digest, not in the fight or flight. So, the ancient yogis, they know that by consciously directing your breath, we could access heightened states of awareness, intuitive clarity. You can do the breath of fire, which we always do in our sessions. We can do the Sufi grind. You can do the synchronized breathing. So many. You can do the alternate nostril breathing, the left nostril breathing. Not left nostril breathing is just covering your right nostril and then inhaling slowly and deeply through your left and then exhaling slowly and deeply through your left. They say that the left nostril breathing will calm you down and will help you sleep properly. More tools that I've included here. Just create sacred space with crystals. I do this sometimes when I'm lying down. I put crystals all over my body and just say, I activate my intuitive gifts in my spiritual DNA or whatever declaration I want for the day. I activate what gifts you want to activate. And then you just trust the crystals to work its magic. Light activation. Just feel the waves of light illuminating dormant consciousness. You can access light coming from above or simultaneously coming from the Mother Earth energies flowing through your chakras, and just ask which intuitive gift is ready to activate now. Remain, just remain in receptive stillness for a few minutes. Just listen, allow stillness to heal and reveal. It's one of my favorite mantras. I allow stillness to heal and reveal. You can also imagine your question as a ball of light. So you have a question, a concern as a ball of light in front of you, and you say, I now access all possible timelines where this situation is resolved, or where this has been perfectly resolved. I now access all positive timelines where this situation has been perfectly resolved. And now access all positive timelines where this situation has been perfectly resolved. You can also like pretend extending your hands toward the light. Like, show me the highest solution across all dimensions of reality. Like, show me, show me, show me. Like extending your hand, show me. And without analyzing, as we've done earlier, notice the first image, the feeling, the insight that flashes into awareness, and immediately write down whatever came through, no matter how illogical it seems. I repeat, no matter how illogical it seems. And know that you can always access the Book of Life, the Akashic Records. Yeah, so these are practices that you can do. You can also do ancient wisdom of your ancestors flowing through your bloodline. You can imagine, we did this in one of the previous master classes. Imagine the wisdom of your ancestors is encoded in your DNA, waiting to be awakened. And just know that your ancestors are there as your spirit guides, offering intuitive support. And you heal generational patterns through clear channels for intuitive wisdom. And you just ask for help and support from your ancestors with their gifts and all of their powerful intuition. And you affirm that I affirm that ancient knowledge is awakening within each of myself now. Or I affirm that I'm being guided by my ancestors now in solving this problem. All right, so let's recite this final set of faith declarations. Just wanted to again touch your heart and feel the feelings. Say all these with love and joy. I decree and declare, you can touch your heart. I decree and declare that my intuitive channels are opening fully now. I affirm that divine wisdom flows through me with perfect clarity. I proclaim that I'm receiving cosmic downloads of truth. I decree and declare that I transform every challenge into wisdom. I affirm that divine guidance surrounds me in every moment. I proclaim that my intuitive gifts are awakening at an accelerated rate beyond what I could ever imagine. It is done, it's completed, it's fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. Would you like to know what it is and how it truly feels like for you to understand Creator's highest perspective of clarity and intuition, and that you know who you are now after all these shifts and downloads? Just say yes, 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 yes. It is yours, it is completed, it is done, it is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. Yes. So we'll do this final exercise. I want you to just listen to the sound of my voice. And this is our final intuition activation for today. Imagine yourself sitting on top of a mountain where there's abundance of natural resources and air and trees and wind blowing gently on your skin. Call upon the energy of air to soothe your emotions and bring forth clarity to your intuitive mind. I want you to slowly breathe in the air around you and envision it cleansing all the energy inside your mind and your body. And as you blow your breath back out, release any tension that is holding you back from seeing the truth of who you are and where you're going. Release any fears, pain, lies, trauma, old stories, patterns, outdated beliefs. Release that. Let it go with every breath. Let it go. Let them all go with every breath. Use your breath. Your breath brings spirit into the body. And your breath can also release, let go of all stale, stuck energies in your space. With every breath in, invite in clarity and peace and love and joy and fun, fulfillment, bliss, ease, prosperity, peace that comes with prosperity, wealth, generational wealth. With every breath in, invite all the goodness. With every breath out, release all tension. You can also gently affirm as you breathe out, I forgive, I release, I let go with loving ease. I want you to repeat these inhales and exhales. Repeat this breathing exercise until you feel your energy aligning with the soothing, vibrant, loving, nurturing, nourishing energy, high vibe energy of the universe. Know that your ancestors are supporting you right now, and every intuitive gift that has ever expressed through your family line is awakening in your DNA. Feel your connection with your lineage, ancestors of wisdom keepers, your own past lives as a shaman, as a priestess, as a white witch, as a goddess. Feel the hope, the faith, the fulfilled promise, and place your attention at the center of your heart, your chest, your heart space. This is the seat of your intuitive wisdom. With each breath, imagine the center, your heart center, the center in your chest, glowing brighter and brighter and brighter, becoming fully activated with divine light, divine wisdom. Your heart is your seat of knowing, the center of intelligence. Feel your heart becoming brighter and brighter, stronger, and at the same time feeling so light and breezy and easy and at ease, relaxed and calm as it glows bright without heaviness and all the doubt dissolving. And I want you to envision a golden cord of light extending from your heart center through your throat, through the center of your third eye, through your crown, being connected to the infinite, vast, limitless wisdom of the universe above you. This is your intuitive channel, your direct line to infinite intelligence that is always available to you. The channel to divine consciousness, to your goddess or God consciousness that you can always access if you just remain still and breathe and believe. Feel your intuitive divine channels widening and widening, becoming crystal clear with each and every breath. You're becoming clearer, more open, and any blockages begin to dissolve with each breath you take. Use your breath, use your inhale, use your exhale. All the blockages that may have formed from past doubts, from cultural conditioning, from societal standards, the ideals coming from the matrix, the ideas and the lies that are not yours, all the people in your life that may have taught you to mistrust your own inner knowing because of logic, because of standards, because of lies that are not your own truth, or times when you ignored your own intuition and you experience painful consequences. Breathe that out, release, forgive yourself. All of these are being cleared and cleansed and healed now. Anything and everything that is still blocking your intuition to fully manifest in its highest potential, can we release that? Can we clear and destroy? And can we replace this with a positive feeling program of awareness, of brilliance, of clarity? You can also envision golden bright light spinning, becoming activated and aligned in your body from your center of personal power or your solar plexus. You can also envision it in your sacral chakra, orange and yellow light spinning, being activated, knowing that you have what it takes, you have the courage and confidence to listen and follow through with confidence, with courage, with willpower, that your body, the vessel that you have in your 3D space, has that strength to listen and follow through with inspired action steps. I want you to imagine all the energetic centers in your body, especially your heart, your throat, and your solar plexus now being connected by the same golden bright light. And you're creating a powerful, intuitive pathway in your body, a vertical column of spinning bright light, activating you, expanding you, aligning you, and giving you the go signal when something is meant for you. You register expansion when something is aligned for you, and you're registering contraction when something is not meant for you. And you know the difference, you know how it feels. And now I want you to bring to mind a question or area where you seek guidance. Hold this question in your heart, not overthinking, not analyzing, not trying to figure everything out. Simply holding it in the light of your awareness, of your highest consciousness. And I want you to remember that the universe communicates through you, through this light. And it can be as simple as a word, a message, a name, a song, a feeling, a color. Whatever the simplest impression that you're receiving, it's the purest before your mind has time to overthink and complicate it. So trust that. Notice what arises, the images, the words, and notice how different it is from your analytical mind. It's light, it's clear, it's certain. Trust what comes and trust exactly the messages that are coming. Even if it doesn't make complete logical sense, listen to that. Now I want you to place both your hands on your heart, sealing this activation and this intuitive connection that you have created for yourself, for your future self. Feel the warmth of your hand or your hands on your heart, and know that you can always create this space, you can always access this state of inner knowing anytime by simply placing your hands here over your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one on your belly. Know that you can always access this. Taking 3 conscious deep breaths now. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Exhale, release, release, release. Inhale, take a deep breath in. And exhale. All right. How are you? Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to the room. Wiggle, wiggle your fingers, your toes. When you're ready, you can share with me what you find. I want you to know that this activation is permanent. You've created new neural pathways that will continue strengthening your intuition as you trust and act on your intuitive guidance. And with the practice, this connection becomes your natural state of being. Your intuitive centers are now activated. And in the days ahead, you'll notice increased synchronicities, you'll notice clear guidance, you'll notice more confidence in your inner knowing. I want you to pay attention to the subtle ways your intuition communicates with you. Body sensations, sudden knowings, repeating patterns, dreams, insights, a song, a name. Keep a dedicated journal or just, message me or just keep a mental note to document all these happening. And you are strengthening your awareness. You are also discovering your own intuition's unique language. Yes. So remember to forgive yourself for past decisions and know that your intuition strengthens with practice. Super sleepy, my heart is so open. Yes, yes, yes. I feel so relaxed and spacious. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Althea. Althea says, same ate, muntik na akong makasleep, was almost in the dream state. You are in the dream state. That's the theta state. That's so good, right? So, so good. So, so good. All right. Thank you so much. I included more thoughts here. You can just browse through what I've included here. Like sometimes we would receive contradictory intuitive guidance. How do I know which to follow? Always ask for highest guidance, but first you ground yourself, notice what brings you inner peace, and then you test through visualization. This is how, like, you test the possible paths through visualization, and then you'll know. Like, if I go to this country, how will it feel? What do I see? And maybe there's another path, because when you're presented by two, what if there's a third path? Be open and available to all the infinite possibilities. I remember this analogy wherein, like, two blind men were touching the same elephant, and one is holding the leg, and then he thinks the elephant is a tree, and then one is holding the trunk, and then he thinks the elephant is a snake. So it's it's actually just one elephant, but it's two different perspectives of the same truth. It depends on how you look at it. So intuition is really good, very, very connected in our manifestation. It will reveal when to take action, when to allow, which opportunities align with your desires, what blocks need addressing first, how to interpret signs and synchronicities, when to adjust your approach. And as a metaphor, I can liken it as a sailing. When you're sailing, you have, of course, the destination, you have the universal forces, which are the winds, and you have this intuition, which will help you adjust your sails. Meaning, your desire sets the destination of where you want to go, and then the universal laws and forces provide the wind for you to propel you forward. But it's your intuition that is the guidance system, the moment by moment guidance system, that will help you adjust your sails in changing conditions. So it will help you course correct along the way. And the most powerful manifestors are those who balance clear intention with intuitive flexibility, knowing how to course correct along the way. Yes. So I gave you some references, and yeah, if you have questions, let me know. And if not, then we can close. And I can ask maybe one or two of you to share your thoughts. Anyone who want to share your key takeaways? If you don't have question, maybe you just have an insight, a wisdom to share. Okay, I'll just ask. Okay, I wanna ask so much, but the names that are popping are actually Althea and Karen. So Althea and Karen, who wants to go first? You can, if you don't have a question, you can share your insight, your key takeaway, anything that you want to share. You can share in the chat or you can speak up. Thank you so much. Oh, welcome. You're welcome. I know you're sleepy. Yes, so if you have anything you wanna speak up or you wanna just share in the chat, let me know. If there are no questions, would you like to share? Or you can share after the final blessing. If you want to speak up with your voice or just chat, all is welcome. So, as closing, you will never be taken to a place where you cannot overcome your challenges. You're strong enough to overcome all these challenges. As difficult as it may be, it's for you to move through it and succeed past it and learn from it so that your soul can transform into greatness. And with every obstacle that you triumph over, you gain wisdom. And whenever you feel like noise, chaos, uh, weakness stopping you from moving forward, all you have to do is quiet the noise and remember the wisdom that has always lived within you. And this remembering is the great journey. It's like the journey is stripping away the layers that have covered your brightness, and know that your task is not to seek for something like for love or for your intuition or something outside of you, but it's basically your task is to find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against love, that you have built against clarity, that you have built against intuition. That's from Rumi. The quote, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it, right? So it's not something to chase or to acquire from an external source. It's something to allow by removing the limiting beliefs and what blocks you from accessing that intuition. So remember that you're always connected, you're divinely guided by the universe, your spirit guides, your higher self. You're always immersed in an abundance of love and light. These angels, spirit guides are always willing to support and hold you. Earth angels, spirit guides in the spiritual realm, and here on earth, we in this space, we're part of that spirit tribe. I'm one of your spirit guides. You're also spirit guides to each other. And yeah, I invite you to just commit to one simple practice that will strengthen your intuitive connection. Maybe that's spending the first 5 minutes of your day in silence. Maybe it's asking your intuition for guidance before checking your devices. Maybe it's finally doing that YouTube live or Instagram live or live Zoom masterclass. Maybe it's finally organizing that divine hike event, which Althea already did. Maybe it's taking some rest this coming weekend, especially it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, my dear Andrea, my love. And I think Mariam is also a mom, yeah. And I mean, we're all moms here. We all have this motherly energy. So, in the Philippines, it's Mother's Day this weekend, and it's big. It's a big event, right? So yeah, trust that intuition, follow through, whatever that message is. The universe is guiding you home to your most authentic expression of yourself. Always have the courage to follow your heart, celebrate your heart, and know that your intuition already knows what you truly want to become. It's just a matter of time that you trust that. And again, I see your light, I honor your journey, I celebrate your awakening. Until next month, this is happening every month for all Empowerment Life Coaching students and members of our community and graduates, alumni as well. I just started this last month, so I'm committing every first Monday of the month to hold safe space for you. To those who are enrolled in the Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind, I'll see you this Friday. And it's going to be such an amazing class. It's about your soul purpose, and I'll be discussing the seven spiritual laws of the universe, from the teachings of Deepak Chopra, and of course my personal insights and personal wisdom. And until next month, may your intuition become so clear, your heart open, and your path illuminated with divine light and love and healing and belief in your own intuitive power. It is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. Whew, all right. No questions? Really? Amazing. I love this. No questions. Wow. So, all thank you. I love this. It's all thank you. So, okay, Karen says, I'm so sleepy. Okay, time for you to sleep after this. Such a great call to reinforce trusting my intuition, to breathe and ask for guidance when I don't know what to do. Thank you for this. Thank you. Thank you for this, my love. Hello, Mariah, my love. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this just because I super love this. Oh my God. Thank you for this. Yes, are you sure? No questions? Because if not, I'm gonna end the call. Oh, Althea says, oh my God, I love this. See? Yes, I think it's time for all of us to sleep, no? I'm just checking if there are questions that I may have missed. So just checking, okay? Double checking. Just double checking. And if there are no questions, then you can share your insights. Okay, we're gonna clear that confusion on our call, Karen, this Wednesday. And I'm sure you can do it also on your own. I'm just here to activate you and help you for it to become faster and more clear. So Althea says, I just feel so relaxed, open, spacious, and grounded. I love that. I saw myself in nature, and for me, it's like a confirmation that Lakbay Mahika is really for me. I want to talk to you more about this, my love. Like expanding Lakbay Mahika and believing more and dreaming big. Because such a successful event, the universe already showed you what's possible. How can it get even better than this? How can it get even better than this? I also want to share that during my morning meditation, I visualized a white rose. Oh, I love that, my love. So pure, so divine. Mariam says, I got great insights. I'm ready to release the restless of wanting to make the money back from the investment made this year. Release the control. It can come back in so many other ways and forms. Thank you for sharing this. Calling in, staying in energy of fun, play, and curiosity, and student learning always. Yay, yeah, you love learning. I know that. We're the same. We attracted each other. You love learning and also growing and teaching and like sharing, receiving and sharing divine wisdom. Mariam says the other insights are that whatever I give from my heart becomes a channel of abundance for me. Oh my goodness, girl. Love that, goddess. I love that. So powerful, those words. The other insights are that whatever I give from my heart becomes a channel of abundance for me. That's so true in so many ways. Oh my God, thank you for this. Althea says, yes, let's do it that day. All right. So, thank you so much for this wonderful, 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 wonderful community coaching call. I would love to honor you, Andrea, for being here. I know that you're a mom of 3 and you're so many things going on. I really want to honor you for being here, my love. And of course, Althea, coming from the energy of your birthday. Mariam, thank you so much always for sharing your divine wisdom. We're all Filipinas except Mariam and Karen. So thank you. I love it. The international flavor in this community. Thank you, Mariam. Thank you, Karen. My love, you're such a powerful goddess. Magnet for miracles. Raya, my love, thank you for taking some time to share your energies with us today. Yes, thank you so much. Let us just bring our hands together in prayer. And I love it that there's no question. I mean, what? Amazing. I even like trying to, what question will they ask? And I think that's because I already put in the slides what question may have been asked. Anyway, I shared the slides to you guys and let me know. You can DM me anytime if you have questions. And again, next time, know that you can always just connect. No need to perform or, no need to, of course, I love you sharing your thoughts and wisdom in the chat, but honestly, you can just simply receive. Andrea says, sending love to everyone. Thank you for that, my love. I feel that. We have just before I leave, this month we have the Goddess Oracle Guidance and Magnetizing Masterclass inside Empowered Women's Club. We have also a collab, Flirting with Money, money based with Ali, Eliza. Tentative date is May 17, so around same time. It's big focus on money. And we have the upcoming Body Love Free movement next month with Raya and Althea, if would you like to join. And yeah, weekly Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind every Friday. Oh, there. Question. Thank you. Is better effective to meditate sitting than laying down? Ooh, I love that question. For me, you know me, I don't have rules. Honestly, for me, it works better when I'm lying down. For me, so again, discover your intuitive dictionary, your intuitive library, dictionary, knowing. For other people, they would love for you to be in the lotus position, cross-legged, on top of a mountain, right? For me, I really love meditating lying down. I heard sitting is like we're an antenna to receive to guide. Yes, that's what yogis would always say. But that's why I always ask you, whatever, thank you for this question. Whatever position you are in, make sure that your spine is straight to allow for absolute alignment with divine source energy. So that's like the number one thing, so that you can breathe in and out through your spine, through the energy centers, your nadi channels, effortlessly and easily. So whether you're sitting down, standing, there are also standing positions in pranayama where we're standing, mountain position, hips, legs wide as your hips, legs as wide as your hip, legs or feet hip wide, yeah, feet hip wide, or and then you can grab your elbows, inhale as your arms flow up, exhale as your arms flow down. Like it's a pranayama exercise. You're standing as long as your spine is straight. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. Right. Yes, so for you, it may work better when you're lying down. For me, I love meditating just before I wake up in the morning, just before I sleep. I love that feeling of meditation while I'm lying down. Even in my yoga mat, I have this lying down series. Like I do a lying down series. I come back to Shavasana and then I do my three dosha balancing, Shavasana, Prasaritasana, spread my legs, Shavasana, and then I stretch my leg up, hook my fingers to my toes, come back to Shavasana. Like I always come back to Shavasana. Every other yoga or asana that I do, I always come back to Shavasana to reap the maximum benefits of the practice. Like I have this lying down series that I love doing. So for me, yeah. But then again, ancient yogis would tell you that the best position is on top of the mountain, cross-legged, spine straight, doing the breath of fire, exhaling more than you inhale. Yes. So see what works for you. All right. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you for that question. I love it. There's a question. All right. See you on Friday to those who enrolled in the Successful Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind. And I'm going to go to IKEA now. We're going to go with my son. We're going to eat and buy desks and tables and pillows. Yeah, I'm blessing all of you here. Keep me updated. Keep me posted, okay? I love you. Thank you so much. Oh, again, I'll take a picture because 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you for your hearts. Thank you so